Hi there, Mick here from Be and Do. So, what are the benefits of learning meditation? Well, you might as well ask, what are the benefits of being a fully rounded, connected, compassionate, creative, loving human being? The benefits are immense, they're huge. And really, what's happening when you learn meditation is you're becoming more and more you. And after a while, you begin to realize that that's where you're going. You're not going anywhere else, but you're coming here back to you. So that's one of the core benefits of modern meditation is just to be you, to get out of your own way and experience the life that you are really designed to lead. Now, a lot of people come to meditation, and it's the same for me too. Back in the day, a lot of people come to meditation to develop self preservation, to protect themselves, to make themselves well, to feel better, to feel better. And that's good because that's what it's designed to do initially, is to help you build self preservation. But the more you practice, the benefits suddenly expand. You don't stop at self preservation. You then start to move on to self cultivation and self transformation. And these things happen just as the result of choosing to sit down and meditate. And often, the choice you make about wanting to learn meditation and practice and understand what it's about, that's the first step of you in transformation. That's the first step of you being well, being who you really are. And you know what happens? After a while, you begin to realize that you have all the tools you need, all the tools you need to live this life purposefully, productively, creatively, and compassionately. They're already wired in. You come with those tools, I come with those tools. The benefit of meditation is you begin to learn how to use those tools effectively. Now, I suppose the other thing to tell you about is this amazing moment when you realize that the inner voice and the outer voice become aligned. This is really interesting. This you start singing that song, the song that your inner voice is singing and the song that your outer voice is singing become the same. They get in tune. This is what we mean by being whole in meditation. Your inner voice and outer voice start singing the same song. Imagine that. Imagine how sweet that would be. And I can tell you, when they're singing the same song, which is your song, the whole world ignites, the whole world lights up. You lift and you flow. I suppose another way of saying it is that you start dancing to that song. You start dancing to that song. Now, that's good. And that's when meditation really starts to make big differences in your life, is that you suddenly get it. You suddenly get it. And I suppose here we are now, coming to the end of the second decade of the 21st century. And you know, and I know that there's a shift happening. We can see it now, can't we? There is a shift of consciousness, a shift of awareness now, moving across the world, moving across the world. Some people call this now the next evolutionary jump of human beings. Now, this is fascinating and it's fascinated me since day one, even before I started meditating. This idea of an evolutionary jump or shift is exciting. Now, this has nothing to do with opposable thumbs, okay, and the survival of the fittest. This is now an evolutionary jump that you and I can actively choose to take part in, to be part of the process, to be a participant in this evolutionary jump. And all you have to do is learn meditation. And suddenly you become equipped with the tools you need to take part in that jump. So we're at a very, very interesting time for human beings now. We can choose to evolve. We can choose to evolve. And that is really exciting for me. And I see it, I suppose, every day when I'm teaching this to other people. This sudden realization that you can be different and you can do differently. I suppose the other benefit, again, is you begin to see things differently. You see the world differently, and it happens in so many different ways. But I suppose if there's one thing that makes it all worthwhile, is that we realize the implications of what it's like to be alive. You and I and the world are diverse. We exist in a field of amazing diversity, amazing energies. That's fantastic. But underneath all of that diversity, there is a single unity, a single unity. And when you practice, you sort of intuitively know it. You sort of intuitively know it. And that single unity is the source of me, and it's the source of you. We call it consciousness. Now, some people say, well, when you get to that level of meditation and you're having that type of benefit, that type of experience, it feels like coming home. It feels like coming home. And that really excites me, that idea. Because where better place in the world do you feel empowered, loved, protected? It's at home. It's at home. So there we are. There we are. All you need to do is learn to practice. And I say that very first intention to practice is the beginning of that transformation. It's the beginning of that journey home, if you like. And it's worth a shot. And hopefully, what I've been talking about here, you might think, Mick, this is nonsense. I don't understand a word you're saying. Or it might be pressing a button or two inside you, like it pressed a button or two inside me. So it's worth a shot. This thing is worth a shot. You've got nothing to lose, but you've got everything to gain. Just try it.